7,520 pounds just brought in on trade. A 30 bunkhouse, double slide, dual bath entry, outside kitchen hideout that is in really sharp shape here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. I don't know the full backstory. Due to just the current volume of business we have going on, I'm unable to catch up with the salesperson that took this in on trade. So I'm playing a little bit of CSI for campers, and what I'm able to discern looks to be a very well kept, one owner, starter level camper where someone's just upgrading to something bigger and better effectively. I'm not sure if maybe the kids are done camping, so they went up to like a more luxury couples unit, or if they just needed a different family bunkhouse floor plan, or what the case may be. Regardless, very well kept. This was built right in the infancy level of outside kitchens and the U-dinettes. And Keystone, always being on the bleeding edge of the razor, they got those things in this coach. And, you know, this is a simple, base level, like first-timers series or casual camper type series coach here. Nothing wrong with it. I'm not saying it's like any problems with it. Actually, when they swapped off of the Hornet name and went to the Hideout name was when they really got serious about making this trailer really built right. Before, when the Hideout was called Hornet, it was an inexpensive camper and it was built like an inexpensive camper. Keystone later went through and really standardized and streamlined and really tightened up the screws on all their production across all their lines. And I'm very familiar with how this is built now because this is the sister series to what we call Summerland, which is a Springdale series trailer here at HaylettRV that we carry all the time. And they're very well built. It's just simple. Not everybody needs a luxury level fifth wheel. Some people just need a big but simple series camper, not an RV, to take your family out and have a good time and build some memories. And that's what we're looking at here. It's a simple series camper. You know, this is built before everything had power awnings. This is built before everything had to have some pretend insulation package and whatnot. We've got a full-size outside kitchen here. This has that old classic swing-out cooktop and countertop there that you just don't see a lot of anymore. They've kind of gone away from it. I always liked it. I thought this was a really effective, spacious design. This has a really big outside mini fridge. And something that surprised me here, even though it's kind of a simple series trailer, they've got outside TV hookups on this thing. Now, if you're not going to put a TV out here, which it looks like no one ever did, it's perfect for like appliances and phone chargers and stuff like that. So all in all, nice camper. Now, it also has a very family-friendly thing that we have a refrigerator right outside for drinks, and then we have direct access to a bathroom from right outside. If you've never had a camper, if you are a first-timer watching this, that's going to strike you as very odd. But remember that has a deadbolt. Now, if you've never camped before, you don't realize how often people are in and out of the camper for the refrigerator and the toilet. And even if you don't cook out here, because I have people say, I don't need an outside kitchen because I don't cook at my campsite. And I totally get that. Like, I cook on the fire if I do any cooking. But having this fridge out here, having some storage out here, like for sunscreen or citronella candles or bug spray or any of that stuff, you know, grill lighters, having those access to those things stored right out here where it's easily accessible, man, that is so super useful. I have learned there's a couple areas and campers I can look at to really get an idea for how people maintain their camper, and the belly pass through here under the front bed is one of those areas, and this is about as pristine as I've ever seen a used trailer. These folks obviously didn't just throw oily hitches in there. They didn't throw old dirty stuff in it. They didn't throw logs that you're not supposed to transport around, but some people do in that thing for firewood. You know, they really took care of this coach. Now, a really interesting quality on this that is going to be super easily overlooked by someone who's not really in tune with this business is that this has an exceptionally tall interior ceiling. Average travel trailer, industry standard, is 6.5 foot tall walls. Extra tall is an extra 3 inches. This is 3 inches more than 3 inches more. This has a 7-foot interior clearance. From floor to ceiling panel is a solid 7-foot clearance. That means bigger, taller slide out. That means way taller bunks and cabinets and shower space. Headroom in the shower is my favorite part, personally, of that bigger headroom, or bigger ceiling. That is a classic airbed style hide-a-bed. I have not looked to see if the air mattress is still present. It looks like other than sitting on this thing and leaning against those rear back cushions, it doesn't look like this trailer received virtually any use. This is an exceptionally good condition. I can see where they obviously did stuff like clean the floors, clean the countertops, the cabinets. I don't see scuffs and dings where the kids were ramrodding around and stuff like that. Obviously, we've got a case here of a good set of parents and some well-mannered kids. That's what I'm seeing. Central air through the entire ceiling and central heat through the floor keeps us, you know, cool and warm, respectively. Now, for dry camping purposes, someone's going to be like, why are the sinks different sizes? This is for boondocking or dry camping or whatever you call it in your neck of the woods. If you're hooked up to a park full water source, you're going to use the big sink because you got all the water in the world. But if you're just using the freshwater holding tank, you're going to sip off the tank instead of gulp off the tank. And that's what this little guy is for. This is interesting right here. They went with like a pass-through either pantry or linen cabinet or whatever you really want it to be. It could also be some bunkhouse storage because that would go straight through to the bunks. You don't really see that done a lot anymore. That's classic old school bunkhouse design, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's actually kind of cool. I think the biggest reason a lot of brands have gone away from it is they found a way that they can use one door instead of two. Now, I don't know if your eyes noticed a detail that I've already passed over, but that's a porcelain foot flush stool, not a cheaper plastic one. Little interesting things like the porcelain stool and the 7-foot interior always kind of stuck out at me in the Hideout series. Like, we're not a dealer of this, but there were things that, you know, occasionally a customer would come in and say, hey, I saw a Hideout. What do you guys have like that? So it's something I had to be familiar with. They're nice features, you know, like the extra tall ceiling. This is a 300-pound rated folding up-down bunk. Now, because the ceiling's extra tall, the slide could be extra tall. And that means that you've got a bigger, like, lounge living space here. Now, this has these convertible cube things. They've existed in the industry for a while. Jayco, like in the J-Flight series that we carry here at HaylettRV, made them really industry popular. And you just see them all over the place now. But obviously, they can fold out into beds. You can use them just like normal sofa-type stuff. This can fold up and create like a kid's living space. You've got a kid's master den back here for rainy day camping. You know, when you're stuck inside the trailer, that's when you're going to love this one. But moms and dads, children of all ages, you are going to love the great amount of storage. Like, we've got two of these big matching shelf units here with a pair of, like, I don't know, probably socks and underwear type drawers below. Now, if you allow the kids to bring electronics, you got the perfect little slot to do that. And you'll notice that's directly across from where they're all going to want to be sitting and hanging out on a rainy day. Now, if you have a big kid, old kid, that's probably where they're going to be, because this is a little bit wider, what I call big kid upper bunk. So it allows them some extra length by sleeping crosswise right here. You see the ladder's built right into it, which is cool. All of this is above the outside kitchen, so it's not like you're really losing anything. Moving forward, I should have mentioned earlier, this is one of the, like, that you don't measure a hide-a-bed like, or a U-dinette like this, but this is like a king U-dinette. The benches are extended out. It's actually a 42-inch deep dinette. What you typically get in today's market is a lot of 39-inch deep dinettes. That extra 3 inches makes for some extra knee room around this thing, and there is full storage underneath that. That'll fold down into a big bed, by the way. Talked about the little hide-a-bed. I do want to point out these windows here in your slide sidewall open for airflow. But, I mean, between the kitchen and the extra large bedroom crossbreeze windows, you'll get some good air in here. I could use it right now. I'm a sweaty pig right at this moment in time. Now, remember, this is a simple series trailer. This does not have, nor it looks like has it ever had, anything like a big flat screen TV or nonsense. That's just a stereo and a CD player. It's got an auxiliary input, so if you feel like carrying a little 3.5mm headphone jack cable, you can plug into that and stream music off your phone if you want. And there are little plugs there. You could have your phone charging if need be. Moving forward here, a simple bedroom, but an effective bedroom. It doesn't do anything more than it has to, but it does what it has to well. You know, not much more you could ask for than that. Gas and electric water heater. A lot of things when this was built had gas-only water heaters, so it does have some good smart qualities to it. 7,500 pounds. A current, you know, generation half-ton with proper hitching and obviously brake controls. You should be fine with that. But if you're not sure what your vehicle can handle, we are. we're towing specialists here. We were actually a truck and car dealer way before we got into campers. That being said, we've been in campers a long time, and we're now the largest independent standalone dealership in the state of Michigan. So give us a call. We'll put together a great deal, get your family camping, whether it's going to be your first time, your second time, or your last time. Doesn't matter. We'll treat you right, help you have a good time, and build some memories with the family. Go smell some campfire and have some s'mores. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.